diterima sama orang. Menurut sampean mempersilakan Pak Ulham maju loh kejadian itu. Tapi kan ben ono kancane. Nah, tidak apa-apa. Langsung
Bu, ini tak pasarnya ke sampean, kayak hilang gue jadi 300.000. Ya dikali itu. Ya seperti ini tengah-tengah.
Ya berarti sama salah satu arek.
Ada yang gini, tak cepetnya. Ada moderator nggak di situ? Ngono. Ya wes, aku tak derek gini gue anu.
Kamu tak pasrai satu lagi ya?
Suara mana ini?
Tak pasrai satu lagi. Ini kalau ada yang berbicara dikasih. Ini kan harus dipakai supaya masuk suaranya di YouTube, di Zoom. Jadi nanti misalnya Pak Ulham bicara, ini kasihkan. Nanti bilang Pak Ulham ya. Kalau sudah selesai ada yang ini di alih.
Saya duduk di sini.
Pakai masker Pak.
Apa bro? Kan Pak kan duduk di. Ya, kemudian ini diserahkan kepada
yang bicara.
Yang bicara di depan sini.
Yes, pokoknya sini. Iya. Yang bicara di depan. Lek bahasa Inggris wis kode-kode, apa ngomong tahu. Itu dia ngomong. Terima kasih.
Tekan lama.
Anggota aku mau ganti ini ki. Anjir.
Nah, ini harus videonya nyala terus. Nah, lip berarti aku nih.
Burung.
Oh.
Ya.
Sama.
Berikan. Ya, baik.
Ini tak pakai dulu. Nanti tak kasihkan.
Kasihkan Pak. Bukan nanti kan kasih ke.
Apa sih di depan? Tapi sampai itu ngomong ning gone arek-arek. Iya, ngomong ning kene. Operator itu duduk kene. Aku bingung.
Ya. Ya wis ngene wis. Nyala lagi.
Enggak dong.
Nyala lagi. Ya wis langsung dipakai aja.
Tapi kalau pas sambutan kan jaraknya pendek ya. Kamu kudu pakai nenek ini.
Harusnya ini bisa dipakai.
Iya. Apa kok sama gantian gitu loh maksudnya?
Lah enggak, sing jaraknya kan pendek. Sing sambutan iku lho. Iku aku yang pakai nenek ini.
Iya.
Ini enggak harus enggak apa-apa sebenarnya. Pokoknya cantolnya jadi sampai gitu aja.
Sampai ke sini.
HP
Nah,
ini
kalau
lo
ada
penak.
magang
Tadi dia
di YouTube ya?
nggak usah habis.
Mbak ini
nggak usah habis.
nanti kalau baterainya habis,
Kalian mengajarkan gitu.
ya taunya ini gak nyala.
Ini cara
Baterainya habis, yang itu dicabut aja.
Iya.
Bisa minta. Dia pakai mikrofon bawaannya.
Ini kan hijaunya gak lap-lap. Oh iya. Ah, oke. Tak tenis.
Ini sudah connect, sudah nyala. Ini loh udah hijau. Udah nyala dia.
Enggak, kalau misalnya nanti kalau itu Pak, kalau misalnya beneran baterainya habis itu saya bisa nyampe.
Itu apa?
Katanya ini buat ditancapin lagi.
Bukan, kalau ini baterainya HP nggak bisa dipakai tau.
Oh,
Ini dicabut aja. Set, nanti dia pakai mikrofon dari bawaannya HP.
jadi cek di sini.
Nggak dicas, yang ngecasnya tuh di nanti. Oh, shit, nggak tahu.
Kok bingung Pak? Ini langsung Pak.
Ini jasnya. Nah, ini ya. Nanti ini ngecasnya itu ya. Nah gini. Terus kayak gini.
Bukan hanya melulu mimpikan datang, bukanlah menyerah pada drama. Inilah saatnya lagi berpaku tangan. Udah sahabat kalian dari Indonesia. Yakin kita pasti akan bisa meraih asa menggapai cita. Sisihkan lengan pandanglah ke depan, kobarkan semangat dalam dalam. Harus berkarya selagi bisa, bangunkan langkah terus asa, berdirikan satu upaya untuk sesuatu di depan. Satu kata, hidup ini perjuangan. Tapi Tuhan selalu ada untuk kita. Jangan ragu lagi, asal ilmu iman takwa. Demi satu kata, bumi satu Indonesia. Yakin kita pasti akan bisa meraih asa menggapai cita. Sisihkan lengan adalah terdepan, kobarkan semangat dalam. Terus berkarya selagi bisa, lakukan langkah terus asa, berdirikan satu upaya, udah sesuatu di depan. pasti akan bisa meraih asa menggapai kita. Sisi malam adalah terdengar korban selalu dalam dada. Waris berkarya selalu bisa, namun lama putus asa. Berdiri tangan satu pohon karya, Indonesia satu kami negara.
Indonesia satu mata dari depan.
Bukan hanya menunggu mimpi kan datang, bukanlah menyerah pada rawan. Inilah saatnya tak lagi berpangku tangan. Udah berkarya negeri Indonesia. Yakin kita pasti.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Our event is about to begin. Please have a nice seat and take to your position. Thank you. To all speakers and moderators, please welcome to the stage. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning and welcome to the International Public Lecture Collaboration Undergraduate Program of Elementary Teacher Education, Master and Doctoral Program in Elementary Education with practitioner from France, Palestine, and Egypt. We proudly present to International Public Lecture entitled Elementary Education Across Nations, a case study in Indonesia, France, Palestine, and Egypt. We would like to express our sincere gratitude to Excellency, the Dean of Faculty of Education, Universitas Negeri Surabaya, Profesor Dr. Muhammad Nur Salim, MSc. Excellency, the Coordinator of Doctoral Study Program of Elementary Education, Faculty of Education, Universitas Negeri Surabaya, Profesor Dr. Suryanti, MPD, represented by Dr. Hendratno M. Hum. Excellency, the Coordinator of Master Study Program of Elementary Education, Faculty of Education, Universitas Negeri Surabaya, Yeni Mariana, MSc, PhD. Excellency, the Coordinator of Undergraduate Program of Elementary Teacher Education, Putri Rahmadianti, SPD, MPD. Excellency, Ricky Setiawan, MED, as the speaker from Indonesia. Excellency, Baptiste Anse, as the speaker from France. Excellency, Hagar Ali Marsuk Ibrahim, MSc, as the speaker from Egypt. Excellency, Ahmad Wissam, as the speaker from Palestine. Honorable Ulhak Sudi, SPD, MPD, as the moderator of the event today. Honorable all participants. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am Nadia Lutfi Hoirunisa, and it's great honor for me to accompany you during the event. Ladies and gentlemen, this meeting will provide you two opportunities to listen and gain insightful information from the speakers about elementary education across the nation. We will discuss about the overview of elementary teacher education, comparison with other countries selected as the case studies, main challenge, and efforts that have been made to improve the quality of elementary education in Indonesia, Palestine, France, and Egypt. For sure, this will be discussed in detail by our outstanding speakers. Therefore, please follow our event to the end. Honorable distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, step to the following agenda is singing National Anthem Indonesia Raya and Universitas Indonesia and Universitas Negeri Surabaya March Song to Azizah Munawaroh. Time is yours. Honorable, for our audience, stand up, please. all audience have a seat, please? Thank you very much. The opening remarks is going to be delivered by Coordinator of Master Study Program of Elementary Education, Universitas Negeri Surabaya, the Honorable Mrs. Leni Mariana, MSc, PhD. The time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Honorable the Dean of Faculty of Education, Professor Dr. Muhammad Nur Salim MSc, Honorable our distinguished speakers, Ricky Setiawan SPD SBMED, Baptiste Ans from France, Ahmed Wissam from Palestine, and Hajar Ali Marzuki Ibrahim from Egypt. And my thankful to Ibu Yandra MPD from IKIP Budi Utomo Malang, who bring our distinguished speakers here. To all my beloved students from master and doctoral programs, and also here with us our undergraduate program students of elementary education, welcome. I really want to honor a great appreciation to my team who have really done a great job to organize this event in within only 2 days. Applause to them. On the behalf of all heads of elementary education programs, let me give a brief speech to this event. Alhamdulillah, all praise belongs to Allah, the most merciful and the only one God who bless us with His grace so that this guest lecture entitled Elementary Education Across Nation can be held today. Peace be upon our messenger, Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, our role model as a educator and as a human being. In this occasion, I would like to thank to all our guest speakers here who are really are willing today to share with us their story of their experience of being elementary school education in their home country. This lecture is in line with our units called Comparative Study in Elementary Education in our doctoral program of elementary education. And also it's in line in a curriculum studies in elementary education of master program and undergraduate program of elementary teacher education. We have 120 students in our master program of elementary education and 26 students of doctoral program of elementary education and more than 1,000 students at the bachelor degree of elementary teacher education. At the end, I hope this guest lecture can provide broader insight to our students about elementary education across nations and can enrich their understandings in the field. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we would like to request Honorable Professor Dr. Muhammad Nur Salim, MSc, as the Dean of Faculty of Education, to deliver welcoming speech and opening remarks. Mr. Nur Salim, the floor is yours.
Sini.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillah wa syukurillah wala haula wala quwata illa billah. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Good morning. First of all, let's ask thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa taala who has given His grace and guidance so that international public lecture elementary education across nation, a case study in Indonesia, France, Palestine, and Egypt can be held successfully. The Honorable Postgraduate Head Department of Primary School Education, Ibu Neni Mariana, MSc, PhD, and all committee who have worked in international public lectures. The Honorable Baptiste Anse from France. Morning, Baptiste.
Halo, apa kabar?
Apa kabar? Ini Baptiste ini sudah beberapa hari di Fakultas Pendidikan, di beberapa prodi. Semoga kelasan di Indonesia. Honorable Ahmed Wissam from Palestine. Ahmed ini juga sudah fasih bahasa Indonesia. Nanti boleh bertanya pakai bahasa Indonesia gitu ya. And Hagar Ali Marzuki Ibrahim from Egypt. And Ricky Setiawan SPD MED from Indonesia. Beri aplaus untuk para narasumber. I welcome all of you to this international public lecture which has received great attention from university, faculty, academic community in postgraduate program in University State University Surabaya. I express my highest gratitude and appreciation the keynote speakers. This international public lecture is being used a mean of comparative studies and is also used to carry out assessment of the component in each country education system. International public lecture aim to examine difference in each education system. Its focus on elementary education across nation, which will contribute case study in Indonesia, France, Palestine, and Egypt, and provide suggestions for the development of better education system in Indonesia. At last, I especially thank to organized committee for their hard work, pressures, and passion in the preparing and organize this international public lecture so that I can go well, smoothly, and successfully. Finally, through this international public lecture, let us extend our new insights in education to build a better education in Indonesia. Dengan ucapan Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, maka International Public Lecture Elementary Education Across Nation Case Study in Indonesia, France, and Palestine and Egypt saya nyatakan dimulai. Terima kasih. Billahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
The next agenda is sign of implementation arrangement will be guided by moderator Mr. Ulhab Sudi. The time is yours.
Thank you, Ibu Nadia, as Master of the Ceremony. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honorable Dean of Education Faculty, Professor Nur Salim, Honorable Coordinator of Postgraduate Ibu Coordinator of Undergraduate Ibu Putri, and the Head of Laboratory of Education Faculty, Bapak Hendratno. First of all, let's thanks to Allah the Almighty because of His blessing. We are able to come here to join this international public lecture. Ladies and gentlemen, the presentation today about elementary education across nations, a case study in Indonesia, France, Palestine, and Egypt.
The next agenda is implementation arrangement cycle. Yes. You can guide all speakers to cite the implementation arrangement. To Professor Dr. Muhammad Nur Salim, MSI, Dr. Hendratno M.Hum, Putri Rahmadianti, SPD MPD, Mrs. Eni Mariana, SPD MSI PhD.
Here we don't know. Record.
To all speakers, maybe we can take a photo session together. Yes.
Bawa salah satu atau salah dua atau salah tiga. Ayo pergi tadi dia.
Mrs. Nelly, you can take a picture together. Thank you to all speaker and the Dean of Faculty of Education Universitas Negeri Surabaya. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it's now we come to the main agenda, that is discussion session. The discussion session will be led by moderator Mr. Wahab Sudi, SPD MPD. He is a lecturer in elementary teacher education and doctoral student in doctoral program of elementary teacher education, Universitas Negeri Surabaya. We are waiting for Mr. Wahab time is yours.
Thank you, Ibu Nadia, Master of the Ceremony. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I will guide this talk show that entitled by Elementary Education Across Nation, a case study in Indonesia, France, Palestine, and Egypt. So we can study together what is the strength, so we can adapt or adopt what is the strength in each country. Ladies and gentlemen, because we start these presentations, I would like to introduce first our first speakers is Mr. Ahmad Wissam from Palestine. Please give a warm applause for him. And the second speaker, keynote speaker, is Haga Ali Marzuki Ibrahim from Egypt. And the third will be Mr. Ricky Setiawan, SPD SDMED from Indonesia. And last but not least, is the Baptiste Anse from France. Thank you. I would like to read a short curriculum vitae of each speakers. That Ahmad Wissam from Palestine is undergrad from Brawijaya University in Mechanical Engineering.
Yeah.
Thank you. And Haga Ali Marzuki Ibrahim is also candidate of doctor. Congratulations. We wish you can pass quickly as possible in Brawijaya University. And Mr. Ricky Setiawan, SPD is from National Donghua University, Taiwan. Now, in Department of Education and Human Potential Development, International Master Program and Education. Now, Mr. Ricky Setiawan is lecturer in primary education in UNESA. And last but not least, we have Baptiste Anse, bachelor degree in Information and Communication with a specialization in journalism with honors in University of Med in Romania, University of Bucharest. Without further ado, would like to invite Ahmad Wissam from Palestine. It's just a sit and relax. We can test tech show.
Okay.
Maybe you do not need a slideshow or something else. Time is yours, brother.
Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I introduce myself first. My name is Ahmad Wissam from Palestine, Gaza Strip. My age 26 years old. Study mechanical engineering in Brawijaya University. And I would like to tell you, my friends, today for the education system in Palestine, and what the difference between the education system in Palestine and in Indonesia. Because I have the experience that when I was studying Palestine and I was studying also in Indonesia, so that give me some experience to tell you about the difference between education system in Palestine and Indonesia. For the first, I would like to speaking about the education system in Palestine. For education system in Palestine, we have the UNRWA organization that's supporting the education in Palestine because we are know about the Palestinian problem, between the Israel and what's happened since 1948. So when the UNRWA organization come to Palestine and supporting the education system and also the healthcare system and the others for helping the Palestinian refugee who's lost his land since 1948 when the catastrophe. Okay, for the first time, I was studying in the elementary school. Following the UNRWA organization, and we have the system that maybe it's a little bit same with the Indonesian system because it's Indonesia, like they have what you can say, like Muslim country, so we have almost same system, like they have the subject and about the classes, like we have the girls alone and the boys alone in the class, and we have like usual, 2 semesters every year, the first and the second semester, and about the education, we start we have 2 part education, morning part, and the second part is starting in afternoon. In morning part is starting from 6 o'clock until 12 o'clock, and night part is starting from 12 o'clock until 4 p.m. o'clock. And about the subject, we have the same subject almost in Indonesia, for the Muslim students, maths, science, geography, and history, Arabic language, of course, and Islamic language. Islamic subject, and we have also English. We started study English for since junior high school until the university also. Studying in the English. Even in the university, we studying by English language. Like our department, we studying by English language, and for the teachers, every subject, we have a different teacher, and that's can make it's not like Indonesian system, education system, because I saw in here Indonesian system, they in the elementary school or high school, they are damaging the girls and boys, in one class. But we in there, no, it's different. The girls alone and the boys alone. And for the Indonesian system, they have another subject, more than us maybe. But the main subject, it's still same. But maybe it's different, about the Indonesian subject and Arabic subject we in there, because the language, the mother language in there, Arabic language, and Indonesian language is different here. And I saw some subject in Indonesia, they're studying Bahasa Jawa language. So that make yeah, the difference between education system in Palestine and in Indonesia. And yeah, that's it. What I can inform you for the education system in Palestine. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ahmad Isam. Thank you for the information, the education system in Palestine. So it's supported by like the organizations like Red Crescent, Red Cross to support the education system in primary, junior, and to high school.
Yeah.
And how about the university in Palestine?
The university, it's like in here, like there's a government university and there's a private university that you can pay yourself like this. And there's some like organizations who's like need like who can't pay the money for the university, they can give them a scholarship for studying, and yeah, like some kind of helping for the who's like can't pay for the university or can't continue the study or something like that. Yeah.
Just for the information, if the separations between boys and girls, that will happen in Indonesia. In pesantren.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a school.
Yeah, Pesantren. Yeah, I visit
Islamic.
Pesantren. Yeah, I visit Pesantren in Indonesia, in Ponorogo, Dar es Salaam Pesantren.
Lot of pesantren.
Yeah, and I saw the girls alone and the boy alone. But I talking about the government school.
Also,
Yeah, government school or private school. Yeah, they are like mixing the girl and the boy, and yeah, that's like
thank you.
I respect it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ahmad Isam. Thank you.
Okay, you are welcome.
Now, we still waiting. Ibu Hajar Ali Marzuki Ibrahim, because she has a PowerPoint and still with the operator, just waiting for a moment. Preparing the PowerPoint. Ibu Hajar, are you ready? No? Okay. Okay. You can see on the screen the education system in Egypt. Time is yours, Ibu Hajar. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
First, let's introduce myself. I'm Hagar from Egypt, and now I am PhD student in Brawijaya University, Faculty of Science, Biology Department. First, I want to say I'm so happy to be here among all of you, and now I will explain about education system in Egypt. Yeah. So, in Egypt, public education system in Egypt is contains of fraud. School like kindergarten for 2 years, and after that, okay, and after that primary school for 6 years. As for the primary school, it's prepare us for what we will study in the preparatory school for 3 years, and secondary school stage it's for 3 years. For secondary school and preparatory school, it's prepare us for university. Okay, so we have two types of school in Egypt: is government scholarship and private school. For government school is consists of Arabic or experimental language school, and private school is like ordinary school and language school, religion school, and international school. For language school is divided with Arabic school, atau English school. For religions, we have like divided for because all of us in Egypt is most of us is Muslim. So we have Islamic school and Christian school.
So in Islamic school, we learn about our Islamic religion for Quran and how we can read it, something like this. And for Christian, so they also learn about their religions. Okay, for our school, we in Egypt the system is in Egypt like we so educated school. So from the kindergarten to preparatory school, it's like we men and female together, and after that they separated in the secondary school. And for each class, we have different teacher, and for each class also have a teacher who responsible about this class. If this class have problems, they need to try how to solve it with the students, something like this. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ibu Hajar, I need confirmations. Because from the slide, I just only read an Arabic and experimental language school. How about the other subjects like maybe math, history, or something else?
For subject in Arabic school or English school, we have like math, Arabic, and also English. And from preparatory school, we have to choose another language, second language, French or German, and Italian.
So Arabic school, just only the medium of the instructions only delivered in Arabic.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
But also we need to learn about English also.
English
So in
subject.
yeah. So in Arabic school, we learn how to write our alphabet because
Yes.
we are in
Arabic.
Yeah, Arabic country. That's what we need to learn how to speak and how to write it.
Okay, alif ba ta.
Yeah.
And also that.
For experimental language school, it's like they prepare people for work, like nursery school, something like this, technical school. Yeah.
Okay, like a vocational.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
We in the session two we will have a bit deeper because the audience can ask deeply for the keynote speakers. Now we're going to the third speakers. Artistic because you won the last.
Ayo.
No, the last ask for the last. Bapak Riki Setiawan. Can is yours, Bapak Riki Setiawan?
Thank you, Mr. Uhak. Good morning, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So good morning, Baptiste from France, and then we also have here Mr. Ahmed from Palestine, and the last speaker is Ms. Hagar from Egypt. Good morning. So today is, I think, is very interesting topic. So we will see many perspectives about elementary education across nations. So there will be comparison in perspective for the elementary education in Indonesia, France, Palestine, and Egypt for sure. And talking about the overview of educational system in Indonesia, especially in elementary education, I think it cannot be separated from the history of the curriculum itself. Right now, so for the information to Mr. Ahmed, Ms. Hagar, and Baptiste, that right now in Indonesia we are having transition of curriculum change. So I think last year we have implemented the new curriculum for not only for elementary school but also for junior and senior high school. We call it independent curriculum. In Indonesia, we call it curriculum merdeka, independent curriculum. So it was implemented just last year, and I think it will be fully implemented in 2025. Sorry, in 2024, next year. I think next year we will fully implement
the new curriculum. And before that, we know, during the transition, is the transition from K-13 or curriculum 2013 to this new curriculum. And before curriculum and 13, we have, we call KTSP, is curriculum in 2006. And before that, we also have the curriculum in 2004. So what I want to say is, before I touch, or before I teach, or before I became a lecturer here in Universitas Negeri Surabaya, so I was an elementary school teacher from 2005 to 2017 before I went to Taiwan for my master's degree. So during this 12 years experience being an elementary school teacher, I can say I faced or I experienced three curriculums. So I experienced the curriculum of KADIKA, competence-based curriculum in 2005, because it starts from 2004 to 6. And then I also experienced the curriculum of KTSP. It's from 2006 to 2013, and also curriculum of 2013. So what I want to say is, perhaps we later can learn more about the curriculum in France, Palestine, and Egypt as well, especially the curriculum for the elementary education. So what I want to say is, I think there are pro and contra, there are plus and minus during this transition and curriculum change. It's always an issue for all of us, for educators, not only for the lecturers, especially for the elementary school teachers. Here we have the undergraduate students, the prospective elementary school teachers, and we also have the postgraduate students of the elementary education from the master and doctorate degree. I believe some of you here perhaps are elementary school teachers. Some of you here are the principals or the headmasters of the elementary school teachers, and maybe some of you are also the lecturers. For sure, I think curriculum should change. If the curriculum doesn't change, that's the issue, because curriculum should change based on the era, based on the change of the time. If the curriculums last forever, I think that's another issue. But the matter here is, how long can a curriculum survive? It's another case. So perhaps I myself from Indonesia would like to know about the history of curriculum in France, Palestine, and Egypt. How long is one curriculum survive before it changed, something like that. So I think that's all I can say in the beginning. For further discussion, for sure, welcome for the questions from the moderators or from the participants. Okay, thank you, Mr. Roha. Thank you. Very clear explanation for Mr. Riti. That is also explain about the history of the curriculum in Indonesia, and also the perspective and the improvement of the curriculum. Now, last but not least, we will invite Mr. Baptiste Anse from France.
Hello, hello. So my name is not Baptiste, it's Baptiste. But don't worry. It's normal. Sometimes we miss the name. So I will speak a bit about how the French school is managed. First, there is a lot of law since a lot of time in the century. Sometimes the logic will be not the same than in Indonesia. So just don't try to understand. It's different country, different logic. And since 1882, there is a lot of law for the school. For example, the school is gratis, secular, and obligatory. There is three principles. It's like a triptych. For example, here, in front of me, the people who already pay for the school can raise the hand. So I want to see. Mahasiswa membayar school, raise the hand. Oh, gila. Okay. Makasih. But after you pay the school, it's different because me, in my school, I don't have skincare. For example, there is UNESA skincare. I don't have my own skincare, the skincare of my school. So it's different logic. And since 1882, the school is secular. And so there is a lot of consequence. Maybe for you, for Christian, for Catholic, for Islam people, you follow religion class, right? People who follow religion class can raise the hand. Mahasiswa pergi ni religious, Islam, Katolik, atau Protestan, bisa raise the hand.
Maksud beliau yang mengambil mata kuliah agama Islam atau agama Kristen gitu. Silakan angkat tangan. Nggak apa-apa, ini soalnya beda logik, beda perspektif ya dengan pendidikan di Perancis kan bebas. Kalau di Perancis soalnya dia nggak perlu untuk mengambil mata kuliah agama, nggak perlu.
So most of the people follow religion class in Indonesia, but in France, for 40% of the pupils, the students, tidak pergi di religion class. Because 40% of people in France is atheist. So they don't follow religion class. Me, I follow religion class, but that was my own choice. So
boleh bantu terjemahkan.
Aku tidak berbahasa Indonesia. Maaf. Oh, terima kasih banyak. Terima kasih banyak.
Jadi sana di Prancis tidak wajib untuk mengambil mata kuliah agama, Bapak Ibu pendengar sekalian, karena berapa? Karena 40% jadi mahasiswa di sana, orang di sana itu adalah ateis.
And then to make the difference with some school in France, most of the school is mixed since the end of the Second World War. For example, every time my mother was with boys and my father was with girls in the school, every time the school was mixed since the Second World War. And for the different step, it's almost the same than in Egypt. She explained to you there is different steps, the primary, the secondary, and the tertiary. It's almost the same in France, but us, we will just focus with the primary. With the primary, because in the primary there is the elementary school and the kindergarten. The kindergarten is not 2 years, that was 2 years in Egypt. In France is 3 years. So we start the school and we don't have the choice. We don't have the choice to go in kindergarten at 3 tahun. And 3 tahun sampai 6 tahun pergi ni kindergarten, and after we go in the elementary school. And elementary school, so in Egypt that was 5 tahun. I don't know, 6, 6, maaf, tidak fokus. And for me in France that was just 5. So finally, the primary is almost the same because it's Derapan Tahun. So finally, the same. And most of the time, students in elementary school work, so they start the school. No, it doesn't matter because it's just to play. It's just to play. We start the school at Jam Derapan. Here in Indonesia, kamu pergi di school at 7. Oh yeah. For bule impossible. But for Frenchies bule impossible. But because yes, still dark. But in my brain too, still dark. And but I know that because I didn't explain to you. So if you want, aku volunteer here in Indonesia 6 bulan. Aku pergi 4 bulan di Semarang. So ini Semarang adalah universitas dan Semarang. Terus aku pergi ke Gemulung. Gemulung adalah kecil kota, sangat kecil. Samping Solo ini Java Central. And in Gemulung I go in SDOG school. Kamu tahu SDOG? The Islamic school SDOG. Because in SDOG everybody say to me SDOG is very famous around Indonesia, Malaysia and Singapore. So it's famous Islamic private school. Kamu tahu? Oh, kamu tahu? Oh, tidak tahu? Nobody tahu, huh? So I'm sendiri tahu. Okay, bon. And the school is very different. For example, ini pagi sampai apa? No, tidak malam. Siang, sampai siang. So matematik, bahasa Indonesia, tata. Ini Prancis, pagi sudah 8 sampai sore. So we finish the school at jam 4 sore. Here in Indonesia, in SDOG school, that was jam 1 siang, something like this. No, right? Because after, in the afternoon, you will make extracurricular activity. I don't know, maybe you will make a badminton, maybe you will make a dance, maybe you will make football. Extracurricular activity. In France, no. Extra activity is outside the school, not inside the school. So it's one of the difference. So I don't know if it's good or bad. Or finally, we don't care if it's good or bad. It's just different logic. And you in Indonesia, there is a lot of people who go in private school, right? Even a lot of people can create our own private school. For example, even me, I can create Baptist school in Indonesia, you think? Oh, cool. In France, impossible. Because when I was in USM Semarang, the Universitas dan Semarang, that was private school, private university, they say to me, Baptiste, in Indonesia, you can create your own school. In France, impossible. Impossible because there is I said that was caricature, that was to explain. But in France, 87% is public school. There is just 13% private school. So that's the reason. So all the school will be secular, gratis, and obligatory. So
Bisa dijelaskan masing-masing apa itu sekolah sekuler, ciri-cirinya, each characteristic of sekolah sekuler, sekolah
But public school
Yes.
is gratis, secular, and obligatory. The private school in France sometimes is Christian school. Christian school. Because, for example, me, in the school, in secular school, I cannot wear necklace of Jesus or something like that, or kippah if I'm Jewish, or hijab if I'm Muslim, because as is secular. But in private school, maybe you can. I don't know.
How about in public school?
I was in public school, and in the public school is secular.
Oh, so you may not you wearing hijab
No.
or kopiah or something.
No sarung or no even in cross of Jesus. Yeah,
Because it's symbol of religion.
yeah. Oh, every symbol of religion is forbidden in the school. But it is not. Is not the law is not from now. The law is from
1882.
1882 secular. So yeah.
Oh, sorry interrupting. How about the uniform?
The uniform, no uniform, no uniform. Even here, I know sometimes you have a flag day. Flag day, impossible in France. Even me, shame on me. Maybe not very good, but even me, I don't know my national anthem. I just know the chorus. But we never sing in the school. We never sing the national anthem. I never sing the national anthem in the school. Here I have the thing is every day or setiap minggu, setiap hari aku tidak tahu, but oh wow. A different logic.
How about the national team football team? Usually, if started the start, they usually sing the national anthem.
But for the sports, they learn. But sometimes you can see. Sometimes the player make like this. So yeah. They make fish song or something. But shame on me because in the school, in the sing class, we learn pop music. For example, kamu tahu Scorpio Wind of Change?
Oh ya, Scorpion Wind of Change, tahu.
I learned Wind of Change in school. Very different.
Kalau kita nyanyinya lagu daerah, nggak boleh itu lah. Scorpion.
But Scorpio is not very local. It's German. Scorpio is German. After to compare with the.
Asking once more because we still have done. How about the uniform? If there is
no uniform. Yeah.
Maybe you use short, for example, only.
Aku bisa. T-shirt, sandal. But if I wear sandal in France in the school, people will laugh at me. I already make the experience. No, just for example, crop top is forbidden. Crop top, for example, things like this is forbidden. But short, things like this is okay. But just me, after me, I was my high school was a bit strict. That was one of the more strict of the city, and the jogging was forbidden. The jogging, so the jogging for the sportive trouser.
Jogging like Medina just now is forbidden by regulation. Medina also use a jogging track also.
I don't see.
No. You just go. It's forbidden.
For example, the jogging used the football player.
Oh, pemain sepak bola dilarang pakai itu celana training.
Yeah, the training trouser. Justice is forbidden in some school.
But the keeper use trousers. The goalkeeper.
No, we don't have guardkeeper in school. We don't have guardkeeper. We have no, there is no guardkeeper in school.
No, in football matches.
I have in school.
Keeper use training.
Oh, okay. But for me, sometime in France, a lot of my Assiswa in France, where the training, for example, where it is right, PSG, AC Milan, and this kind of trouser is forbidden in France. For the school, in my school, in other school, okay, but in my school not. It's the point of every school. But most of the time, in a lot of school, it's totally freedom. You can wear what you want. Yeah, it's not the fashion week, but sometimes it's go the clothes of the people is very different.
Maybe you can tell us about the regulations. It's different from maybe from the Palestinian school and the Egyptian and the Indonesian. What the regulation that is very different within the French school, maybe.
What is
First, I
this?
see that from the uniform, the freedom, the times, study times. Maybe you can show us the big difference.
I reflect first. Because I try to memorize, I need to go deep in my brain. So, what was very forbidden? But for example, to fight logic. But what was forbidden with the behavior? The smartphone. For example, the smartphone in class. Since even me in the university, when I go to class, I turn off my smartphone. In the high school, in the elementary school, it's very bad if you use your smartphone. So yeah, very different than maybe in Indonesia, because I see in Indonesia a lot of people scrolling every time, scrolling.
Violating the law if you use the cellular phone in the classroom in French.
Yeah, it's very forbidden. Even one time I use it, and the rector of the school keep my phone during all the weekend, and I take back my phone in Minggu. So it's different because they say, but you should give respect to the teacher. You should give respect to the teacher, so don't be on the smartphone in front of the teacher. It's the same in Indonesia or not? Oh.
It's free.
It's free. Different freedom, different logic.
Freedom of expression that you said before. It's very different.
Oh.
Yes, for example, you are drawing.
Yeah.
Examples, if you're drawing someone is forbidden, if you violation the law, for example, for you are making caricature of our presidents, and by mocking the way, you will be get arrested by the policeman. But in France, it's very different because the logic is very different because it's freedom of expression. Is it right?
So, since a lot of times in the history of France, after all the law leak from the history of the country, and in France, since the revolution, a lot of people make caricature of the king, caricature of the religion. So still now we make it. Still now we make a lot of caricature of everything, politics, religion. So some people don't understand the logic, but it's the logic of the country. I cannot explain. Just the reason I can explain to you why we make a lot of caricature in France, a lot of sarcastic draw, because it's from the history, since the French Revolution, we make caricature against the king.
Egalitarianism, right?
Yeah, so some kind of the reason. And after the last part, I would like explain to you, and after it's finished, you can be after you can be focused with your smartphone. I would like to talk about the rank of France with the school. So if you want, every country of Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, so the OECD, make rank of all the school of OECD. And so, for example, France, China, Singapore, Indonesia. And at first, when we see the statistic, we see that French on the rank, so there is a 79 country on the OECD. French for the primary school is 25. So get the rank 25. And after Indonesia, 70, 72. I just watched. That's the reason why I go at the end. I just watched 72. But this number hide a lot of things. Because, oh, we see French is 20, 25. Oh, wonderful. No, the reality is not like this. The reality is not like this. There is a lot of inequality in France. Really, depend of the hood.
The gap is very big.
Yeah, the gap can be very. So where the government will give money. For example, me when I was in the university, I was volunteer in the poor hood in elementary school from poor hood, and you see that the equality of chance of people who grew up in the poor hood is not the same than the rich hood. In France, there is still a lot of work to do to the equality of chance, because you notice that, okay, how do you say? You born at one place, after you will go at this school, and after in this school, but you will go in this school. And so, depend of the school, the chance is very different. And the school where I was volunteer was very poor. The window was break, and after they go in bad junior school, they go in bad high school, and after they get less chance to get good work. So it's the reality of France. It's the reality of France. So the rank of 25 hide a lot of things. So and hide the inequality of France sometimes.
Okay, Mr. Baptiste, maybe one question for me. How about the subject that is different from the Indonesians, Egyptians, and the Palestinians? Maybe it's different subject because maybe your country have more sophisticated subject, for example. Maybe a coding or something like that.
But the elementary school was a long time
Yes, in the
ago,
primary school.
so maybe I don't know if they make coding or if they use development. But for me, I get the feeling when I was is the difference with I get with Indonesia. Me in France, I get really a lot of class about Historia. Historia. Until the high school, Historia. We're trying to learn about for example, what happened in the Second World War. In the high school, we learn what happened in the Arab Spring. So in Tunisia, until Syria. So we give a lot of importance with Historia. Is one of the things I notice. The difference with Indonesia. So for example, mathematics will be almost the same. The mahasiswa will make dua kali satu. It will be almost the same. You will learn Bahasa Indonesia. I will learn Bahasa Perancis. After in France, there is no local language. No local language. So
National language.
yeah, just national language. Yeah, at the time there is local language, but all the local language was but not forbidden, but forget. People before the Second World War, there is one reason. There is one reason why every time now everybody speaks national language.
French.
So before the First World War and before the Second World War,